Is this the purpose that we are having education in our society? Just to satisfy my ego, satisfy my achievements, that's all? Just to have a good bungalow or imported cars, everything, have a good up-to-date life? Is this the purpose of my education? Could I have thought something different? Purpose of my education could have been for the society, in the interest of society, benefit to the society. I thought it should have been. But it was too late for me to tell them now, because after 15-20 years they were well settled, least bothering about other people in the society. But my dear friends, you are here today. You can certainly think differently. You can certainly think. My graduation, my education is not only for me. It has to be for the purpose or the interest of the society. Because we are always taught in our classes that man is a social animal. I don't know why we are called animal, but we all are social animal. So if it means to say that society has been always helping us and we love to be in society. If that is true, have I contributed to something to the society? That is the question to be answered before going out of this auditorium. That is the question to be answered. Am I going to do something for the society? I have got all that which I wanted. I have got all the learnings. I have got all the skills. I have got all the talent. I have got experience. I have got all the support from the society, my teachers, my parents and everybody. What am I going to do? Give them back? That is the question to be answered, my dear friends. You are young. You can think certainly about this. Many a times this is not your fault. This is not your fault. Our parenting also has been at fault. And that parenting also, they are also not fault if at all we go deep into it. They are thinking something better about you. Our parents are thinking about something different. Yes, my child or my ward has to get some money and settle well in the society. That's all. Why only this much? This is the impact of our education system. The education system in our country has been so designed, so categorized, so curriculated that I must think nothing more than myself. I cannot think of some other people. I must think about myself only, my family, my people, that's all, my children, my house, my bungalow. I cannot think of society. That is the impact which our societal educational system has given to us. For years together. And this particular system is called Macaulay's education system. We in fact could have changed it when we got the independence in 1947. Unfortunately, we could not do that. We wanted to do it, but we did not do. The then governments, I don't blame anybody, please don't misunderstand. But then government and our political leaders, they tried to do something but could not implement. Now, after about 70 years or so, new education policy has come, National Education Policy 2020, which has been adopted in the year 2020, and which is being implemented. What is the purpose of that education policy? The purpose of the education policy is to create a good person. Nothing more than that, good person. And that good person that is building of character, is a good person, nothing more. Building yourself in a character, and that character building itself will be building nation. It comes to nation building. The purpose of education always has been of character building, which we had forgotten. All these years, we were in fact we were given the education which was very much needed. If we go, I don't want to go into the years or age-old history of education, but I will just cite one example to you. The literacy and the education impact of our people at the Gurukul system then, it also gives us input and understand what was the system that time. If you go to England today, and in your today, in many schools, it is being practiced, that is called as monitor system in the classes. Do you know the origin of that monitor system, which was implemented by Britishers here? The monitor education system in our classes was in fact that time called, and even today in England it is called as a Madras education system. Madras education system. Today we call this city Chennai, but it was Madras education system. That Madras education system, Gurukul system, is still being followed there in England, and it is named in the same way. It is a Madras education system. What was the speciality of this? A bright child or a student in the class, he becomes the monitor, he becomes the head of that class. Whenever teacher was not there, he used to teach them. That was the Gurukul system in this country, in this Madras, in this Tamil Nadu. And that was being copied by them, and they took it away. Okay, we are very proud that it was our system. But we could do that, but we could not do it here properly. All those things are much matter today. We have to have our own good system. What I try to tell you is that new education policy which is being implemented or which is needed to be implemented vigorously, there may be some differences. If suppose new education policy 2020, national education policy, if you find that something is not correct, we all are free to stand up and tell, yes, this is not correct, we have to rectify it, do it this way. But not implementing at all, I don't understand the reason behind this. Not implementing the policy itself, it shows that we are not ready to have any changes. The new education policy is a first serious attempt to decolonize our education system. Decolonize our education system. All these years we are following the all colonized education system, the British colonies system. So if the decolonized education system or the new education policy, if we try to implement, all the students in our colleges and institutions will certainly be aware, what am I here to have as education? We will come to know what I am here for. I will understand what is my purpose of education. Why should I come to college? It is not just because my parents tell me, yes, you go now, you have completed your 12th, now go join the college, do something, and that's all. We all have a blank slate. So something is to be written by you all, my dear friends, and that this is the time. This is the time that we have to write. And if we fail today to write something over that, tomorrow we will be little bit late. We will not be able to write anything tomorrow. We have to write it today. What am I to be? What is my contribution towards family? How would I helping the society? What is my responsibility? How do I contribute to the development of the people in the society? There are many issues to be addressed. Many issues, not only educational issues, societal issues are many, many. Can we think in this manner? I think that answer has to be found. And nobody else will find this answer for you. Only you will have to do it. You will find the answer for yourself. Yes, I am here. I have achieved everything from the society. Society has supported me. My teachers have supported me. My parents have helped me. Now it is my turn to give them back. I can achieve many things. I can. And because you all are young, you can achieve. You can. It is not that you will be just looking for this, sitting at home. And one more thing, I was just knowing about the college, this college, about what are the courses there are being conducted. I think about 59 or 60 courses are being conducted here, and many other courses also. We have to have, and it is there here probably, entrepreneurship development cell. Entrepreneurs to be developed here. All of us, what we do, after graduation of certificate, I take this is my certificate. After completion of graduation or post-graduation or many a times even PhD degree, I go in the market. See, this is what I have completed. Now it is your responsibility to give me a job. I have done my job. My task was to study. I have completed my post-graduation. Now you give me the job. Are we going to be only job seeker? Can we think differently? Can I become a job giver? I think I have to be job giver and not job seeker. I will not be begging for job. I will be giving job to others. That type of some inspiration and confidence has to be within myself. Yes, I will do it. There are many people to help us in this matter. All that development which is being done now in the country, in the state, is in our interest. I will not be job seeker. I will not be asking and begging for job anymore. I will be a job giver. I will stand on my feet and do something for these people, and I will offer them job. That type of confidence I have to have. And that is the reason why we are here today, to understand this. Otherwise this graduation ceremony has got no meaning. If we do not take something from here, it is just a ceremony. It is just a ritual. Governor is present here. He will be giving you the medals or degrees to some of the students, not all, if not all. And the function will be over. We all are very happy with that. My true happiness will be coming only then when I will be able to give something to the society, to the people. Just now, as our principal was mentioning, we have started one lecture series in Lok Bhavan. And that, what is the purpose of that? How our India will be after 2047. In 1947, we got the independence, and after 2047, by the year 2047, 15th August 2047, India will be a Vikasit Bharat, developed country, developed India. Can we think today what will be my contribution towards the developed India, Vikasit Bharat? In what way am I going to contribute? I think again that question has to be answered by me. Yes, I will be able to do something. I have to. It is not at a particular degree, maybe it in science or engineering or a medical profession. No. Even if I am an arts graduate, I can contribute towards this. I have to have that different outlook. If that is done, I think we can contribute. Let us think together. Let us decide together. Otherwise, I am just a student who has passed. I have just taken a degree certificate, and I will be placing this degree certificate on the walls of my house, in the house. Yes. The purpose behind that has to be understood. Purpose behind this particular function has to be understood. I think that itself will give us some approach, the lookout towards the approach, how I have to march, I have to go and to achieve what is necessary. Tomorrow whole of country will be just looking at us. And if we are doing that, we will be able to do something for the society, so the people. Our proud parents will be there. Certainly they will be very proud. Yes, my daughter or my son has done this. They will be very much proud. Let us keep this in our minds, my dear friends. I know I have been giving you overdose. I understand that. Sometimes it is difficult to digest also. But you have to. You have that capacity to digest. You are young, very young. And only you can do. Not a person like me whose hair have gone grey. No, you can do it. And that is the reason I felt that I have to speak to you directly. Without going into my speech, I thought I have to speak to you from bottom of my heart, what I feel. And that's what I had told him. I want to come here because young students are there. This your presence of yours gives me an inspiration. Gives me the inspiration. And that is the reason why I am here. That's all, my dear friends. Vanakkam.